to the computer. Perfect. Okay. Good evening, you guys. I'm super, super stoked for this team call and for all of the exciting things that are coming to our team over the next few weeks. I want to remind you guys to make sure that you're taking advantage of No Excuse November, $20 off of our already dirt cheap challenge packs. That is something that you need to be following up with. This light is really bothering me. Holy Toledo. Sorry. That is something that you guys definitely want to be taking advantage of and making sure that you follow up with all of the people that you have contacted over the last week, 2 weeks, 5 months, 2 years. Okay, so every person who has liked your post about challenge groups, you've talked to about 2B Mindset in the springtime, you've talked to about Lift 4 when Lift 4 came out, when 80-Day Obsession came out last year. Every person you have talked to, it is time for you to re-engage with them and say, hey, this is the cheapest any of our challenge packs have ever been, and you need to take advantage of it. So that is something that I wanted to put on your guys' radar because this is insane. And to kind of take it into consideration, one of our challenge packs that includes Beachbody On Demand for the entire year, portion control containers, all of our meal plans, plus Shakeology is $166. When I was a personal trainer and just our, hey, let's chat about our goals conversation when I first meet people before I've ever made a plan for them, I would charge $100 for that. And every person that you talk to who is going to be seeing a personal trainer charges $80 to $100 for the initial meetup. And a personal training session is averaging $55 to $65 an hour. So three sessions of just workouts or a meet with me and a one workout session is $160. So take that into consideration when you're talking to people and they have any sort of objections that way. So that's a little tidbit. There is still tons and tons of time for you guys to lock in Success Club. But remember, why wait until the 30th to freak out and try and scram it all in? It is the 12th. It is Monday. You can all hit Success Club 5 by Wednesday night. There is no doubt, especially every single one of you who is on this call, you are all beyond capable of helping 3 people before the end of the week and before Thursday even. So that is my challenge to you. But those are kind of a couple brief announcements that I have for you guys. So I wanted to dive into our kind of call tonight. And I think it is something kind of super important. Sorry, I have no idea what's happening with my hair right now. It is just driving me nuts. Need a hairdresser in the worst way. But have you guys ever been so pumped up after a team call, or you've seen a post in our team page, or you see someone else post something in our team page and you just you feel freaking awesome? Like when Shay posted that video last week and was just it's go time, guys. Did you guys feel on top of the world? Did you guys ever come off a team call and feel so damn unstoppable? Probably happened, because it happens to me just about every single time someone posts in the team page or after every single team call. Correct? Happens. Have you guys ever watched it? Yeah, you guys have watched a team call before and been oh, this is the best thing ever. Okay. So you've had the aha moments. Well, my thing is it's time to say goodbye to the aha moments and start taking action in your business. And I think that is something, especially for everyone who is joining this team call live, that I just want to give you guys credit for that and say thank you for taking time out of your day and implementing this time and designating this time to your business. That is incredibly powerful. And I just want to thank you guys and shout you out for that. And everyone who is taking the time to listen to the recording, that is such a huge part in your business. So thank you. And I'm proud of you for doing that. But I think what is the hardest thing as a leader is having team calls, one-on-one calls, or posts or conversations with coaches. And they're like, aha, yes, this is my moment. This is what I'm going to do. Followed by absolutely no action. And then like 3 days later, they're like, I'm so lost. I don't know what to do. So tonight we're combating that. And the thing with this business, it is so incredibly simple, you guys. Our business is committing to a workout program, getting results, and getting our friends and family to do it with us. That is what coaching is. Coaching is not anything crazy. Coaching is doing a workout plan, trying a smoothie for 30 days, and getting your friends and family to try it as well. That is it. That is all. That is why you are seeing people post, hey, I just saw this incredible new white toothpaste and you all should buy it. Freaking mind-blowing. And they're like, you're going to earn $500 doing this. Okay, sweet. Why not take that easy breeziness into your coaching business? Hey, I'm so excited to try this new program on December 1st. I would love for you guys to do Sean Week with me. I would love for you guys to do Lift 4 with me, right? Get your friends and family to try a program with you. That's it. That's all. That's our coaching business. But I want you guys to type in the chat section right now I want you to comment what makes a coach successful. And when you guys think of the top coaches, what are some things that they have that you think makes them successful? When you look at their social medias, relatable, love it. What are some things that you guys think, or just like unmute yourselves, whatever is easier. But I want to get like a couple answers to like feel from you guys.
I'm on my iPad. Typing is too hard. I think relentlessness. Can I even say that? But just not giving up, really, because they just seem like they go through all their ups and downs and they still just keep going. They do the exact same thing every day.
Perfect. Down to earth and share it all. Perfect. So without you guys even realizing, you guys just hit exactly what this topic of this team calls about. Vulnerability. Sharing stuff that is relatable, sharing stuff that makes them relentless, and sharing stuff that makes them down to earth is those top coaches sharing about their vulnerability. Now I can't talk. And that's what drives this business. We all know that Amy Silverman was an alcoholic. We know that Bonnie Engel was $200,000 in defaulted debt. Like, no way that she could have like $1 to her name without a collections company taking it. We all know that Kim Fitzpatrick felt like the worst mother in the world because she was a 605 parent who was picking her kids up late every single day from daycare. We know that Emily Fauver was having tons of miscarriages and her health was going right down the tube and she was not confident at all. And we all know that because these top coaches are sharing their vulnerability. And they're sharing that stuff that makes them relatable, makes them down to earth. And when times are tough, guess what? They're still showing up on all of their social media platforms because they know that what they're going through, more followers just like them are going to join. Now, every single one of you are either personally sponsored by myself or by someone on this team call. And the reason why you guys joined this team is because of something I said, something Sarah said, something Max said, something Sam said, something Shanique said, right? All of the coaches who are in your downline joined you because of something they relate to you about. So you need to be sharing that. You need to dive into that vulnerability. And here's the thing, vulnerability can be super, super scary. Sharing things that are like we've pushed under a rock, that's scary. But I'm going to share with you guys kind of my evolution of vulnerability. So when I first started coaching, it was my body image. It was, I was super uncomfortable with being overweight, and I just wanted to gain more confidence. So I shared that. I shared the story of clothes not fitting right. I shared, which every single woman struggles with. I shared the story of sitting in front of my mirror and bawling my eyes out. I shared the story of not going out with my friends and canceling plans because I wasn't confident in the clothes that I was wearing. So I stayed home, right? People know that story. Then that went into, like, I was upset at work. I hated my job, right? That's how I started sharing that tidbit of stuff. Then I started going into, hey, I was in an extremely toxic relationship. Boom. People know that. You know how many people message me now being like, oh my God, this has helped me so much. Then it went into that I felt like I needed to get off my chest was dealing with depression, anxiety, and like suicidal thoughts. And the amount of relief that brought for me was huge. And the amount of like messages that I got, oh my God, that's so courageous. Like, I can't believe you would share that. Your vulnerability is your courage. And I think it is so impactful when someone says you have such strong courage. You have, like, you're so confident you're able to do this. Well, that's because you're sharing that vulnerable side because you can relate to it. And there's something that comes with vulnerability. So vulnerability is courage. Courage brings an impact. Impact brings connection. And that's our entire business. So vulnerability brings courage. Courage brings impact, and impact is connection. But sometimes when we think of vulnerability and that story that you're holding on to inside, sometimes that brings shame. And I see this so often in coaches at whatever level it is. And it is, shame tells us that we aren't pretty enough to be a top coach. We're not confident to be a top coach. We're not smart enough. We're not strong enough to be a diamond coach. We don't have the prettiest posts. We don't have the best posts. We don't have a big enough team to be a diamond coach. Have you guys related to that before? You know, those, like, that wheel that turns, that goes on when you can't hit your emerald or your success club or your diamond rank. You know, those thoughts that keep on going in. Guess what? Nobody thinks those thoughts except for you. Now that is scary and powerful all in the same sentence. And what I mean by that is the critic who's talking is you. Every single person who is on this call and who is a part of our team, I believe that you are capable, that you are strong, that you're beautiful, that you can achieve more than you think that you can. And I have so much confidence in you and your power and how much you can bring to this world if you decide to stop holding back. And I think when you decide to be your own cheerleader, that's when things start to change, and that's when things start to evolve, and that's when you see that massive shift in your business. And the best thing about it is it's time for you to free yourself and to step into your greatness. And I think that is something that is super, super powerful. So I want you to just to take a second, and on your piece of paper, on your computer, whatever you're doing, I want you to write down all of those self-limiting beliefs that you have, because every single person who's on this team call right now has told me they want to be a diamond coach. And I want you to write down on your piece of paper for a couple seconds here all of the self-limiting beliefs, whether it's, I don't have cool posts, I'm not beautiful enough, I'm not have the biggest team, brightest team, smart enough, whatever it is. I want you guys to write them down right now. So go for it. Beautiful. And now when you guys are still writing these, I want you to pick one or two or maybe three words, and I want you to put them in the chat. What are things that, or unmute yourself if that's easier. What is one word that stands out the most? If you guys were going to look at that piece of paper, what is the biggest one that you see? And whether you guys want to toss it in the chat or unmute yourself, what's one belief that you have that limits you? What is one thought that you guys have that limits you when it comes to this? What stands out on your piece of paper? Perfect. Perfect. Attracting business builders, not at our gold weight. And stuff like that is things I need to become a better coach for myself before I can recruit. I'm selfish for doing this, not organized. A freaking man. And guess what, you guys? This girl over here has thought every single one of those. But something that I just posted, and a quote that I was going to end with, but I think it is perfect for right now, is something I heard today. It says, people wait to take action when they're bulletproof and perfect. But guess what? That doesn't ever happen. And I thought that was so damn powerful, because when you look at the top coaches, Bonnie Engel didn't magically become a millionaire one day and start sharing about being a millionaire. She started showing up every single day with her vital behaviors and committing to her business. And by doing that, she started to attract those business builders because she was talking about growing the business and the opportunity and how that was going to grow. People were sharing their results because they were taking those steps and steps further. And I think it is so important for you guys to set yourself free of those limiting beliefs and start understanding that I believe every single one of you can attract business builders onto your teams. I know every single one of you are incredible coaches who can inspire so many people to start their health and fitness journeys. The idea that you have to be at a goal weight, guess what? Doesn't happen. What I thought would be my goal weight isn't even like a remote thing for me, because my body would just look ridiculous at that size. And I think it is so powerful to know that this is a journey. It's not a finish line. It's not the finish line that you have to be a successful coach before you get business builders. You don't have to have the dream body before you start attracting challengers. And when you guys decide to get rid of all those excuses and step into, hey, you know what? I am showing up as my best darn self today, and I am going to dive into what makes me great and what sets me free. And I think that is something that is so freaking powerful. When you look at these top coaches and coaches who inspire you, guess what? They're showing up raw and real and working on themselves too. They're not perfect, and you don't have to be. I am not a perfect coach. I didn't work out for the last 3 days. And you know what? I've missed goals in the past, and I had two coaches who I thought were going to be like the next big business builders on our team. They both quit within a week. That was really fun and kind of like crushed me to the core, made me question whether or not I was a good leader. But I still have every single one of you who has been through here high and low, who has decided to press play every single day and to dive into what makes them a great leader. So my biggest dream for every single one of you tonight is to set yourself free from those limiting beliefs. Whatever you wrote on that piece of paper need to become your affirmations. I am at my goal weight. I am strong and confident and beautiful. I attract business builders onto my team. Like, those things are what you guys need to turn into affirmations and write them down every damn day. And on my board right here is I am strong and a confident leader. I am a top coach. I attract mission-driven, passionate, productive women who want to be in charge of their future. These sticky notes are written down on my desk, so I see them every single day and remind myself every single day that is something that I am. And the second that you dive into your greatness, that's when cool things are going to happen. So I think we can understand that we have a limiting belief, and the more we share about that, that is going to be what sets us free. But I think how we do that is through our vital behaviors. And I think that's something that is super, super powerful and exciting for you guys. So I'm going to see if I can do this. Perfect. Okay. So these are the new and improved vital behaviors. So these were just released today. Proof of the product works. Drink your Shakeology, complete your fitness program from start to finish, follow your meal plan, use your performance line, share your lifestyle and how you're using Beachbody products on your social media. Easy peasy. That is something that is so powerful that when I'm not following a nutrition plan, I'm not following my workout plan, I see my business start to going down, because you guys can't influence and endorse and feel incredible if you guys aren't doing what you're supposed to be doing. And that's something that I know firsthand. Connect, invite, and follow up. You need to be using the Success Club Business Activity Tracker. That is in our Coach Online office and in our team page, that you guys can start using the trackers every day. And that's something that's going to not only be great for your business, but it's going to allow you to become more consistent and gain more confidence. The more consistent we are, the more our confidence goes up, which means our business is going to increase. So always have a group to invite. So what group are you inviting to right now? Do you have a holiday group that you're kicking off? Maybe you do a 2-week or 3-week group that comes up at the end of the month. Know what you guys are inviting to. Initiate conversations and add followers. So initiate conversations, that's just following up on people's stories, making connections with people on their pictures, social media, IG stories, invite to coaching into your group, and always follow up. Get people results. Commit to your business for 1 year. Where do you guys want to see yourself 1 year from today? I want you guys to take a second and I want you to write that down. Where do you want to see your business on November 2019? Where do you guys want to see your business? How much money do you want to be making? What rank are you? How many lives do you want to change? How do you want to feel in November 2019? And what's it going to take for you to get there? Have a strong vision and why for your customers and for yourself. That feeling, and this is something that I think is super powerful, is when you guys started out, who did you need your coach to be? When you started out, who did you need to be to make sure you got results? That's who you need to be for your challengers. You guys can't hold your challengers' hands and spoon feed them all of their meals and everything like that, but you need to lock arms with them and share them the tools and tips that you know work for you. You guys know that personal development has completely changed your life. Make sure you're sharing about that in your challenge groups. Make sure you're sharing about that on your social media, because that's what this business is all about. Your fitness and your nutrition and all of your results come from your mindset. When your mindset is you're going to change, you're going to be healthy and strong, that's all personal development and mindset. Share that with your customers. Make sure you're contributing to your challenge groups. Recognize your coaches for their achievements. Help new coaches earn their first commissions in 10 days. And keep them accountable with using the trackers. That's something that's super, super important, you guys. And then do your personal development. Read or listen for 15 plus minutes of personal development or business development per day. Listen to the National Wake Up Call weekly. My first question when someone says that their business is struggling or they're just not feeling it, my first question is, did you listen to the National Wake Up Call? And 9 times out of 10, usually 9.9%, 9.9 times out of 10, people haven't listened to the National Wake Up Call. Because I know every single time I'm in a rut and I listen to that National Wake Up Call, it fires me right up. And it gives me some sort of tip and tool. And it's so weird that some reason, whatever they're talking about on the National Wake Up Call is exactly what I needed to hear that day. So if you haven't listened to today's National Wake Up Call, guess what? You better go listen to it. And make sure that you guys attend the Super Saturday in January. Make sure you know where that is. If it hasn't been announced for your region yet, well, it's time for you to maybe set up one. I know there will for sure be one in Winnipeg for those ones. I think I'm going to go out to Calgary. There's some like things that are happening that I can't say that are happening in Calgary just yet, but when we do announce them, we'll let you guys know. But there's attending a Super Saturday, and make sure that you guys have your summit ticket, because those are things that allow you to really dive into this business, to work hard for your business and things that are going to be helping you strive to become better, to hit those goals. And if you're not doing that, you really, really need to figure it out and understand where you want to be in this business. And if you're only like dipping your toe in, there's really no point, right? Like there's no reason to be doing that. It's time to dive in. It's time for you guys to be like all in with your business. And we all know that this is like legitimately grind season. This is time that you all know the trainings, whether you're a brand new coach or you're a veteran coach on this team. You know that your job minimum is to help 3 people with a challenge pack per month. Minimum 3 people. That's it. That's all. It's on a ridiculous sale right now for $166. Every single one of you can be at Success Club 5 by Thursday. And the only person who's holding yourself back from that is you. So you guys know to hit Emerald, you need 2 coaches. Guess what? Your mom, your boyfriend, your mom, your cousin, your dad, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your neighbor, whoever it is, your 2 best friends. Get 2 people signed up as coaches tonight. That's a decision you need to make if you're all in this business or not. It is the decision whether or not you want to make things happen. Have you reached out to your current customers about becoming coaches? Have you talked to your people who are absolutely rocking your challenge groups to become coaches or to save on their challenge packs? Whatever it is, it's time for you to stop living in fear of, oh, what are they going to think? What are they going to say? And go for it. Talk to those people, get them into groups, and it's time for you to level up and become the coaches that you are. My biggest thing for you guys who are on this call tonight, and my biggest wish for you guys, is to step into the leader and the incredible, powerful, strong, and beautiful woman that I see every single one of you ladies as. Step in to that rock star self. You all know it's in your heart. You all know exactly who she is, but we hide that because what if somebody says something? What if I start leveling up to that level and I can't sustain it? Guess what? You can. You always learn to adapt. When you step into that greatness, step into that high level of you, that's when your business is going to take off, and that's when incredible things are going to happen. So my biggest wish is for you to start a challenge group tonight. My biggest wish for you is to go sign up 2 people tonight because you can. Because it's 7:30 and you can sign up 2 people to hit Emerald by tonight. You can all achieve your goal, whether you are about to hit diamond, whether you are far from diamond. Today, I had to sign up 7 coaches before Wednesday. I've currently signed up 3 in one day because I said non-negotiable, this is going to happen. So I've contacted everybody that I know. I've followed up with everybody. And you know what? I've been sharing the coaching opportunity like nobody's business. I'm sharing about why I was scared, why I was nervous. And you know what? I'm sharing the vulnerable stuff. When you share vulnerability and you share that stuff that a lot of people hide behind, and instead of all the hype, join us, and make $500 before Christmas, sure, that's sweet. But you know what you really want? You want people who are lifers. You want those people who are going to show up with you guys in April when it's hard. The people who are going to show up, like every single one of you, who is still here after August, right? You want to find that tribe of people who are grinding with you in August. And that's why I'm so happy to have every single one of you guys grinding until the very last hours of 2018 to lock in elite, because you guys are so powerful, so capable, and it's just stepping into your greatness to do that. So I could ramble on about how incredible you guys are, how powerful you guys are, and how strong you guys are, but you all know that. You just all have to step into your greatness and decide whether or not you're going to show up, whether you're going to stop having these aha moments and, oh, that was so powerful, and then sitting back and relaxing, or having that aha moment and actually taking action from now on. That's totally up to you. Success Club 5 by Thursday, totally up to you. There's no reason to wait until the 30th. There's no reason to wait until the 30th and hit Emerald. What it takes is you deciding to do it now. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. If you guys want to unmute yourself, if you have any questions, if you have anything to say, whether regards to challenge groups or Emerald or Diamond or anything at all, please ask your questions. And if not, okay, I don't see anybody like moving like shotguns. So my challenge, oh God, I lost my page. Okay. Tonight's challenge is you're going to journal about what has been holding you back in this business. And I want you to let it all out, whether it takes you 5 minutes in your journal or it takes you 30 minutes in your journal. I want you to think of every single thing and write it all out. And you know what? Some stuff might be too soon to share, but there's probably a little piece in there that you guys can share. And that little piece that you can share that you know is going to be super relatable to somebody, make a post about that. That's what's going to change your business, is the vulnerability part. And you're going to find people who are courageous, because remember, when we're vulnerable, we share courage. Courage brings impact. Impact brings connection, and that brings our team together. So I'm going to leave that with you. Go journal, but more importantly, go rock your business. Why not? Right? It's up to you. It's up to me. Let's go do it. Okay? First or last and not least, you guys gotta smile. I feel like, okay, that was like a pretty deep like team call to be like, smile. I like just dug up all your guys' shit and I'm like, smile. Boom. Okay, you guys are the best. And we all know that I miss like the computer 9 times out of 10. So 3, 2, 1. I don't know if it worked. There we go. Love it. Okay. I'm proud of you all. And I want you all to celebrate on the team page as soon as you've made your vulnerability post, AKA do it tonight. And I want you to celebrate every life that you change by hooking up with a challenge pack, every life that you change by hooking up with a discount or a business. And I want you guys to believe in your greatness. I want you guys to believe in yourselves. And I want you to be your number one cheerleader. You guys are in control and you guys are beyond capable. So have a beautiful Monday night. Thank you for hopping on, and I'll chat to you guys later. Peace and love.